Good morning from Korea. Good afternoon in California and wherever you are around the world. Big welcome to In the Know with Peter No. I am Peter No. I will be your coach today, your partner today. Heck, I might even be your Valentine date today from Korea. So, for all you ladies and all you gentlemen that don't have a Valentine's Day today, I will be your Valentine, okay? So, sending you a lot of love from Korea. Hello, Regina. Good to see everyone today. As you know, I've been here now for 15 days now, and I can tell you, let me start off with this call with just little updates. And then we're going to talk about the David's launch. I want to hear from a few people what you think, how excited you are about the eye cream. Okay. And then we're going to talk about for the next rest of the show about relationships. What a perfect topic today to talk about relationships, okay? But I'm not just talking about any relationships. I'm talking about network marketing relationships. I want to share with you a lot of stories here that I'm experiencing about networking, about the topic of relationships, like how we talk about it, in how we talk about relationships, like it's not just husband wives, boyfriend girlfriend type of relationships. I'm talking about why people join network marketing relationships type. Okay, it's going to be a deep topic, and I think it's going to activate a lot of people on here today. Just to let you know before we get that started, that what is network marketing built on, everyone? Relationships. It's pure relationships, right? When you get to meet someone, you don't talk about compensation plans. You don't talk about recruiting. You don't talk about uh, numbers, right? So before I get onto that topic, I want to put everyone on that mindset of relationships, how you develop them, how you value them, how you appreciate them, and really who you are. And the last thing is, do you have a relationship with yourself? Okay, we're going to talk about that. So, first things first, what was I going to say in the beginning? What was I going to say in the beginning? Yeah, what were we talking about in the beginning? Okay, let's do some updates. Updates, right? Let's get some updates. So, being here for the last 2 weeks is my very first time in Korea, as you all know. Now, being here in the last 2 weeks, my mind is blown. Okay, I mean, I've heard about Korea, meaning I've heard about how advanced they are, how effective the country is, how their style, right? You guys hear their fashion. Korea is like one of the leading forefront of Asia. All like the Korean pop stars, right? Korean movie stars, Korean dancers. They actually lead the way. And if you really look at Korea as a country, okay, remember last week we talked about leveraging, right? Leveraging your time, leveraging network marketing, why we do network marketing for leveraging. But can you imagine a country that is one third the size of California, and there's 55 million people in here? If you put that together, I've been to China. I have never been to Beijing. I've never been to like the big cities. Okay. So in China, can you imagine? Like I've been to Hong Kong, the size of LA or something, there's like 12 million people there, right? In Beijing, one city is 30 million people in one city. So you can imagine the buildings, like, it's just like New York, but times 1,000 on steroids. Like, how dirty it is, and yeah, like it's just so many people, right? I've been to Hong Kong. I mean, the smog, you can smell it. It's dense. But over here, it's clean. The roads are clean. I've never seen so many bridges. There's where we are in Gangnam, where the actual headquarters of LifeWave is in the richest city, probably the richest city in Korea. It is the most built out, beautiful. It's built around the river, so there's so many beautiful buildings, all kind of designs built around the city. So if you can just imagine the food, the culture. We walk around and there's no trash cans and it's still clean. What does that mean? The people, the citizens here, they respect their country. They really take care of their country. I don't even think I saw one homeless person here. Not even one. I don't know how they do it, but the government does take care of their citizens. Even if you're homeless, I heard they even take care of your place, whatever you need. Why am I talking about this today? Because today's topic is about relationships. Okay. And actually, to start off this call, happy Valentine's Day. Okay. I don't celebrate holidays as much. I don't know if you can tell that, but to me, just Valentine's Day means every day is a Valentine's Day. I think we all should be saying I love you to each other, right? Every day. I think we all should be showing to our spouses and our kids and, people we care about, how much we care about them. And I think that's why I love network marketing, because network marketing is a self-development journey. What does self-development journey mean? You're building a relationship with yourself. So if you don't have a date or if you don't have a Valentine's Day, don't worry about it. You're the Valentine's Day. You're dating yourself. How many of us agree with that or resonate with that? Good. So that's why I don't get sad on Valentine's Day, because that's the day I actually love myself more, just a little bit, right? So, and if you don't have one today, again, I will be your Valentine's Day, okay? All the way from Korea. So you get a Korean Valentine's Day. So even with that, being here, in the last 2 weeks, I had no clue that I was going to dye my hair. So look at all my grays. They're gone. Okay, they're gone. But it's kind of weird looking at myself because I kind of feel younger, but I kind of miss my grays already. But the reason why I even got my haircut and color is because of the relationship I have got to build and, experience with the #1 salon in Korea, and the #1 person in that salon actually cut my hair. So it was a beautiful experience. I want to share that later. But as you all saw, the Facebook Live, right, with ID Hair, and I'll talk about that and the relationship part. But just know, how can you come to a country where you only know 2 or 3 people from America, and we come here together as a team, and we start building and get to know each other's relationship. So this person is called Hyung. It stands for older brother, but that just so happens to be Eliza Warren's cousin. I didn't know she had a cousin who owns the #1 salon in Korea. How did that happen? Relationships, right? So let's talk about that soon. But to start off this call, what a perfect timing for David Schmidt to actually launch the eye cream today, which is going into the beauty world which we've been preparing our whole Team Evolve organization on what? Getting LifeWave and our technology into the beauty industry, correct? So this year, you know, in the beginning of January, and I already prepared this a little bit last year, but my goal this year is to create a whole system around LifeWave and the beauty industry, because I truly, truly believe that every beauty professional, not only in America, not only in Canada, Mexico, but all around the world, benefits and needs our technology, right? Because of their hard work, because they stand all the time, because of the repetitive motions they go through, because of all the chemicals they absorb every day, because of their energy, they work long hours. And we can go on and on. This is not a beauty call, but you understand how this one little patch can go in there and just help their health and actually their beauty. But now David is opening up the doors for us. He is now with his time, because we're bringing so much business into LifeWave. David now has hired an entire corporate management team for the very first time in his whole 20 years. It has taken him almost 4 to 5 years now to develop this team that he has today. Did we all realize that? When Marcy and I came in 4.5 years ago, he was already now starting to hire, but through the journey, right, of network marketing, the journey of running a corporation, people come and go. Did we all see people come and go? Yes, a lot of people come and go. But it took David almost 4 years now to identify this management team. Meredith Burkich, our president, Ryan Barson, our vice president, right? Garrett, Geraldo, you all know them, right? We all see this management team now that is now developing this brand of LifeWave. He is leveraging all the skills of all this management group that have built multi-billion-dollar brands already. So now coming into here, David has a lot of time. He is spending his time where now? In the lab. He's actually spending the time in the lab now. He is now developing products. So the two products, and I don't know what the third is, that will be announced in convention this year, but the two first products, which I don't know, we're going to get some feedback, okay? I want to hear people, how excited you are, or I got some creams, but I didn't use it. I gave it away. I don't know who I gave it to, so I don't know who to ask for that testimonial, but you know, these are exciting products because we're actually adding GHK to our skin product line. And on top of that, we're figuring out, and David figured out how to even create the right minerals to make our patches even work better. So this is just now the first quarter, everyone, the first 90 days of the year. We're starting off our whole entire LifeWave company with a bang, and we're just parlaying and we're piggybacking off all the momentum that we have developed in the last 4 years. So as I'm speaking about this, this is a very, very exciting time, not only to be alive, but to be part of a company that is helping you grow, helping you have a better life, health, beauty, and you know what I always preach, HTF, health, time, and freedom. So we're going now into literally half of our quarter, 45 days into our Team Evolve here. And look at what we have done now. We're just constantly evolving, okay? And I'm here with Eric and Eliza. And as you know, Eric is the one that developed the Team Evolve name. If you don't know that, that idea came from Eric, okay? And he's Korean. Okay, so there's a lot of things that are evolving in our team now as we go, but I'm just so excited for each one of you, okay? Because if you're here for the very first time in network marketing, if you have challenges in network marketing, or if you've been a leader and just never reached the top in network marketing, this is the year for you, okay? And if you don't feel, and I want to talk about this, because of our culture, because of the way we do business, because of the level of this organization, and we will reach, I believe, I gotta ask Marcy, but I think we're probably going to reach our 100,000th brand partner by March. Okay, I think we're already over almost to 90,000 now or above. Okay, so we're counting it down, because by the time we reach that 100,000 distributor that joined us, it has always been my dream to, I can't even believe I'm saying 100,000 distributors, okay? But it's always been a dream to have built a system where that 100,000th person that comes in is still going to see, feel, and experience everything that the first person came in, which was Marcy and Dr. Rhonda, right? And then myself. And then 2 years later, and then Mariah started. And then 2 years later, April and Dr. Stacy came in, and they saw what we have built the same way a brand new distributor has seen it. And now 4.5 years later, or by the time March hits, that 100,000 person is going to see, experience, and see what Dr. Stacy and April and Mariah and all of us see, and Jan and Heidi and Debbie and Deborah and Pamakai and Carolyn and Rob and Tim. Get it? We all are seeing and experiencing the same thing, okay? Now, what makes you not see the same thing? It's your mindset. It's how you're coming into here, okay? And we're gonna parlay this conversation into dating, into relationships, into network marketing, okay? So before we do that, we have a good 9 minutes before the first half hour. I really want to hear everybody raise your hand. I'll probably call on maybe 2 or 3 or 4 people. What do you see about this eye cream? Where do you see this opening up? The Alavida line. How excited are you to experience this? So, Krista, I'll open up for you. You can be first. Go ahead.
Yay. I was just so excited when I heard David say something today that I hadn't heard before anywhere else, because I want to know what makes this product unique. And he said, instead of putting hyaluronic acid in it, that's why he put the milk peptide in it, which activates our hyaluronic acid, which feeds into the collagen. So that to me is so cool, because there's so many products out there that have hyaluronic acid, but that's an added ingredient, whereas David goes more towards the heart of it and says, let's put in a milk peptide that elevates our own hyaluronic acid, which helps stimulate more collagen production. So that to me was super exciting.
Did you all hear that? So David has figured out using different ingredients to activate different things in your body again, right, Krista? And I know I posted on the group page, the things that are in there, and I know that there's comments, and how do you turn this thing off? And I know there's comments on ingredients because there's this thing, I even something with the soy, right? So there's bad soy, and actually there's soy that is fermented soy or something, and I'll probably hear from that too. So whatever ingredient we think it is, but I know David would not put a bad ingredient into any of our products because number one, we don't even like ingredients in a sense because we're non-transdermal, right? But because this is an add-on, everything has to be 1,000% as natural as possible, right? So I know that there's things that you can't. I mean, even the most natural hair dye still has to have some chemicals in it. But if you can replace certain things, great, right? So, wow, thank you, Krista. That is huge, huge.
Mhm.
And coming into Korea, which is the number one probably skincare market in the world, right? I mean, I walk around and everyone's skin is so nice. But technology is changing because we're not about whitening skin, lightening skin. It's about really having plump, like juicy red, like good skin, right? So that comes from blood circulation, that comes from healthy cells, that comes from being detoxed, right? You cannot have toxins in your body to have beautiful, healthy skin. So thank you, Krista. Let's go. I'll call on Nick and then Heidi. Go ahead, Nick. Unmute yourself.
Yeah, I mean, I love the fact that David went over the fact that it's a continuation of the GHK copper peptide. So we're in that higher elevation vibration of what the whole stem cell thing's going on and that technology, So we're really upping where Alavida started to where we are now since X39 came out, X49. Now we're talking that technology. So we're right up to speed. And I mean, I'm getting goosebumps from it.
So it's called product profile. Okay, it's a product profiling. So we're now we're I don't know, we're just adding things to the Alavida product line. Okay, and thank you, Nick, for pointing it out. We're not, David is not creating another skin cream or eye cream. He's just adding, he's leveraging, he's adding on, he's building on the GHK messaging. Okay. The GHK copper messaging is huge. And if you can now expand into different product lines to activate that, great, right? And our Alavida line, we're not a skincare company. And I've always asked this about skincare companies, okay, since we're on this topic. If you're a good skincare company, why do you have to have 10 different skincare sets? For example, i.e. new skin. I was a new skin. And I always question, if we only have so many one skin, why do we have to sell 10 different type of sets of skincare? So skincare is just skincare, right? You just wash. There's lotion. You could have a night lotion, day lotion, and something for your eye and something for your zits or, da, 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 da. That's it. So, but because we're above and beyond skincare, we're now activating things in your skin, in your body, okay, that will help your skin. And to me, the number one skincare is your own body, is your liver. Because no matter how much good that skin is, and especially in the Asian world, because there's called it was a hydrocolonic or something where you're whitening your skin, you're taking layers of your skin. That's bad. okay? Because you don't want your skin to be thinner. You want your skin to be thick, right? From the inside out. So we are going now to take our skin technology, and guess what? All it does is help you what more? Peak, peak. We're peaking. We're peaking salon owners. I can go down the street right now into the mall downstairs, and I can talk to 20 girls. Oh, your skin's nice. What do you use? Oh, that's a nice hair. What do you use? Your nails are nice. And I think I have one of my friend here, her mom's nails. Her mom's nails is coming back. So when your nails are healthier, what does that mean? You're healthier, correct? So I'd rather have a healthy body, healthy hair, healthy eyes, healthy skin, healthy nails to show how healthy you are. And I just watched this too. Did you know that when you have bags under your eyes or dark circles under your eyes, do you know what that means? Does anybody know what that means?
It means trouble with the kidneys.
Correct. That means you have trouble with your kidneys, you're storing water,
And
you're
stuff.
storing toxins. So you can tell in the Asian world, because they have a lot of not in Korea at all, like in Vietnam, in China, where there's a lot of fumes and toxins from the motorcycles because it's so dense. You can see darkness on the nose, the lips, and the eyes. It's just storing toxins. That's why if you don't detox and if you don't have tools to detox, we're a walking trash can, right? And we're not taking out the trash. So who's the next person? Heidi, you want to share how what's your feedback on the skin like poop? Yeah, something like that.
Peter, I
So
don't know if it's Heidi Johnson or Heidi Miller. There's
I
two of
was
them.
just gonna ask that same thing. Heidi
I'm
J
gonna make
or
it, and you both are next to each other, so I'm gonna have to pick on you both. So Heidi Miller
Okay,
go first, and then Heidi.
I'll go ahead and start.
Heidi Johnson.
You know, I didn't get to watch David today, which I'm usually on live, so I'll watch tonight at 6. And I'll have to say that being someone who has been a skincare fanatic for many years of my life, I used to always have an eye cream. But as I started learning more what was going into those products, I actually quit using all of that. So I've been using the Alavida since I started 4 years ago. I absolutely love it, and I'm excited about the eye cream, and I'll be back into using eye cream. So I'm looking forward to the experience. I do want to say that I went to the Mercedes dealership today, which is why I missed the call, and I met my first beautiful young Korean gal. And she was getting coffee. She works there. She's from Oregon. And I showed her your video from last night. And she goes, oh my gosh, that building right there, that's such a famous place. And she said, wow. I just started working here. This isn't really where I want to be. I'm really interested. So Peter, I have a date for you.
Okay.
When you get back next week. So God is good. He brings people into your life. So, because I don't know any Korean people. So that's it. I'm excited about the eye cream. Fantastic.
So did you see how Heidi just peaked because of a new tool that came out, which is our cream? And then she pre-qualified by showing a video. And then now she's going to introduce me to her. And then we'll see where it goes, right? And again, this is all in line with always our system, 333 PPP. But now, who is your 333, right? Your 333 are elevating now. The 3 people that you talked to today, it's not the same people, the people that you talked a year ago, right, Heidi, or 4 years ago. Your frequency 4 years ago is not the same as it is today. So you've elevated. So that again goes into our next topic, which is relationship, which is frequency, which is attraction, right? So Heidi, what is your feedback? Heidi Miller.
So Heidi Miller here, coming from Phoenix, Arizona. I hope my connection's okay. I am outside in my vehicle. I watched the presentation today. And can I just say, I have been a network marketer, direct sales wearing, I am now 50, I'm breathing in my 54th year, had my first 53rd anniversary. I have never not worn direct sales. Like I've never walked into a department store and put anything from a drugstore or whatever on my face. I am not wearing anything today because I loved knowing that I'm an Alavida wearer. That's all I wear. Every once in a while, I'll draw my eyebrows on, but I am so a la natural. And I love the fact that it's fragrance. It's not fragrance free, but it's a naturally occurring fragrance that comes from the milk peptide that I love with the first person that you asked to do a testimonial on it. I love the presentation today. And I love the fact that everything is natural. I'm a vegan eater and now I'm a vegan wearer.
Wow, Heidi, thank you so much. And let me piggyback off that. I think every woman right here, if you found a skincare system or a hair shampoo or a lipstick or an eyeliner that you love, how many people do you share that with? Debbie's like everyone. How much? Who makes the money if that cream or that eyeliner or that shampoo that you bought it from was in a department store? Who makes the money? The department store. How awesome is it? How awesome is it right now? This is network marketing now. We're going to transition now into network. How awesome is that? For free. For free. You and I did not create the Alavida. You and I did not manufacture the Alavida. You did not have to open up a kiosk, a store. You did not have to create the website. You did not have to do the shipping. You don't even have to do all the ingredients, sourcing, developing, testing. Do you all know where I'm going with this? All you have to do is say yes to a technology. You enrolled, you signed up as a brand partner. And all of a sudden, this phone right here becomes the biggest store you can ever own. This store right here, this little phone right here is the biggest shipping company you've ever owned. This phone right here is the biggest website IT, customer service that you ever owned. And now you have David as your partner to market for you, to advertise for you. Heck, you don't even have to say and know what the ingredients are because you can just copy and paste whatever the David and everybody else is going to be writing about this. And now you can learn how to pique interest because you're learning a skill from Team Evolve. You've learned something and you actually have an entire community to back you up. And I'm talking about the leveraging power of LifeWave and the leveraging power of network marketing. And all this costs you less than a couple of bucks a day. You are your own store. You pick what you want to represent. Heck, we only have maybe 12, 13 product lines right here. The minerals, wait till the minerals come out. Do you know what kind of doors that's going to open up again for everyone? So look at this. Krista and I did not spend millions of dollars to develop the minerals. Krista and I did not spend millions of dollars testing every skincare product there is out there. Are you guys all with me on this? This is the power of network marketing. But it is up to you. It is up to each one of us to identify which network marketing company you're going to give your time to. Which company can really you leverage? Because Jan and I, or I don't know who's on here. All my friends, Kojo, all my friends that I've been with my other companies, right? We were together in many gyms. And because of those experiences, we got to know what works and we got to learn what doesn't work. And that's why today, more than ever, we appreciate LifeWave, because everything LifeWave has to offer works. The business works, the system works, the product works, and the people work. Right, Kojo? Yeah. So how did Kojo and I get here? Relationships. I've known Kojo for many, many years. I've known Nini here for many years. I've known I know everybody here for many years, right? And if I don't know you, I'm barely getting to know you, but I've still known you for years, right? So let's talk about relationships now. Let's transition into this, okay? This is going to be the Valentine's topic of all Valentines, okay? And then we're going to copy and paste this. So, you know, I came here with Eliza and Eric. We have developed, Eric and I have been, the moment we knew that Korea was going to open up, we started developing connections, right? In America, we started to reach out. We started to really ask, who do you know? Who do you know? When you start doing that, that's called blind dates. We're starting to develop and set up a bunch of blind dates for us here, right? Because we don't know. Eric has not seen his family, his aunt here since he was born. Eliza hasn't been here for like, I don't know, 20 years or something, right? So even though they have relationships here, but they're invisible because you still have to what? Come here, get to know them physically, see people, right? Have dinner, travel, hugs. I don't even know how much, dinners we've been to already, how many lunch, how many breakfast, lunch, and dinners I've had already here with people, right? Those are blind dates. Now, this is going to go right into why network marketing does not work, okay? Because, and I want to differentiate this for you. How come all of a sudden you join network marketing right away when you become an independent distributor? Why does everybody's mind start flipping into the marketing side? How come all of a sudden you're a teacher, you're a beauty professional, and you're a doctor, even doctors, and then the moment you say network marketing, you switch a flip, and then you think you have to become a network marketer, a salesperson. And what are we teaching here in Team Evolve? You're not a salesperson. You're becoming an educator. But how do you become an educator? You're teaching people. You have to develop a relationship, right? You have to know. You have to develop that. You have to date each other first before you become a girlfriend and boyfriend. Then you have to learn how to become a good boyfriend and girlfriend to have a long-term relationship, correct? Now, there's people that date each other, and then how come right when you join network marketing, that person you talk to is like you're asking them to become your husband and wife on the first date? How uncomfortable is that? How many of us have felt that way? How many of us have been recruited and the first thing the first person says, Heidi, is like, oh, Heidi, that's your skin. Hey, you need to buy this product. You need to look at this. And all of a sudden you become a networker right away and you skip the whole relationship part. You don't know this person. You don't know what they are. You don't know what they like. You don't know what they don't like. You don't know how they travel. You don't know what their health is. You don't know what the time they want in out of time. You don't understand what pushes their button on freedom. You skip the whole part, and all of a sudden you just ask them to be your husband and wife right away. Do people get married right away, everyone? No. You got to get to know someone. So coming here, I know Eric, I know Eliza, but I don't know his aunts, his niece, right? I don't know Eliza's cousin, but because of who I am and our relationships, I leverage their relationship with their families. They leverage me for my credibility. And then we start building a connection. But the first time I see their families, do I just go in there and go, hey, my name is Peter, I make this much amount of money. I am this person to this my company. I do this, I do that. Does that kind of sound off? How many of us have felt that way or been approached that way? And how do you like that? Again, that is like me going off the streets and then just grabbing a girl and go, hey, be my wife. So I'm giving you really hardcore analogies because this is how network marketing is perceived all around the world. And when I came here to Korea, I was already warned. I was already told. They said Korea is fast. They say that it's that that the networkers here, they don't care about people. They just sign you up. They do the old ways. Get it? And I was ready for that challenge. I'm like, okay, let's see. Because Korea already opened. There's a lot of distributors that joined LifeWave, and they already knew about LifeWave months and years ago, everyone. The Koreans were already expecting us here. It was just in a matter of time. Now, this is going to go deep now. I already knew that the first phase of the Korean distributors coming in. Now, I did not know who I was going to meet here. And let me tell you the two biggest people that I've met here. I've met the #1 salon owner in Korea, right? Through a relationship. We got to know each other. We had dinner. But he saw us online on the Zoom. He saw my face. We got to know each other before I got here. But when we got here, we already dated online already. Now, when I came here, we had a physical date. We saw each other, right? And it was kind of like love at first sight too, right? We're in the same frequency. And then as I got to know him, he's like my older brother. He's 52 years old. You saw the interview, right, with him. Can you cannot see through his eyes or just the way he talks and his demeanor, the challenges he's gone through in life, the heartaches to become this type of person, right? But when somebody at that level meets someone at my level, I've gone through stuff, and then we just connected. And then we start talking about dreams and talking about visions, mission, vision, core values, and alliances, right? What we talk about in Team Evolve. We really started to bond even deeper because his vision is you don't get to be the #1 brand here, ID Hair, with 90 branches, over 1.4 million customers, and over 1,400 top stylists in the country by not going through shit, right? Through hurdles, through challenges in life. And I know each one of us, we have gone through challenges in life. We have gone through many things to get to where we are today, whether it was a physical challenge, a spiritual, mental challenge, a financial challenge. And you know who I'm talking to here, each one of you, right? But when I connected with him, wow. And then I told him my vision of what I see, because I came from the beauty industry and I want to change the beauty industry, but I could not change the beauty industry until Peter had to go through the network marketing industry. But Peter did not just stick around in the network marketing industry, because I could have sold anything in network marketing. I stuck around the health technology realm for 20 years. I stuck with the health and beauty only because I know people are getting older. It's called a perpetual market. If you're in an industry where people are getting older or perpetually, there's always constantly people in this market, then if you know the problem and you find the solution, you will always have a market to go to, right? That's why I love the health industry. I love seeing results. Now, that was one person I met. I also got to meet, are you ready for this? And I can't even say names, okay? The #1 network marketer in Korea. The one. The only. This guy brought in over 300,000 people, distributors, in 1 year for his company, in his career. He makes us look like beginners, but I don't want to say that. His experience is so above and beyond. Guess what he built his entire career on? Trust. Respect. He already knew Lifeway was coming here. He didn't join. Why did he not join Lifeway if he knows that Lifeway is going to come here and be #1? He already knows. Can anybody guess? Because he does not like the way that this industry is in Korea. He does not resonate with the people that are here already first. And guess what? I was introduced to him by somebody on Team Evolve. It was a beautiful connection. And because of that, I never knew I was going to meet somebody like him. We just connected. We just had lunch. It was a very private lunch. And because of who he is, and because he saw our hearts, I did not show any numbers. He didn't even want to see numbers. I showed him pictures. I showed him pictures of Team Evolve. I showed him our relationships that we have. And I told him we're the #1 team in North America coming to Korea. And he felt that. You cannot recruit a man like that. And then I got to hear his story of why he left his companies. And it was because the owners cheated him. And he had to protect his organization. Does that make sense, everyone? He, as the leader of his ship, the captain of his ship, had to sacrifice his business that he has developed for years and brought in how much for his company, but because the owners sold out because of greed, he had to develop his own MLM. But now we're here and he's joining us. Why? Because he knows the power of Team Evolve. He knows the power of leveraging. He knows the power of David Schmidt. He knows we're so exclusive. He understands our comp plan. I didn't even have to talk numbers. He knows how that we are coming here and we will be the top 20 and top 20 company this year, but we will be the top 5 company next year in Korea. He knows what a legacy this will lead to for his family. He understands, and now he got to meet us. This is what I'm proud of. This is why we built the way we build. And I want to share with each one of you and whoever's watching this recording for the future, that whatever you've done here to be a good person or a good, transparent, good-hearted network marketer, that name carries weight now because people are looking for the right people to start a relationship with, because we have to protect our other relationships that we have developed for years, right? Each one of you, your friends are not saying no to you. They're only saying no to your company if they're not good because they want to protect their friends and family. That's why you have to look at your agendas. That's why I question everyone, all my friends that are in other companies, network marketing companies. Don't get me wrong. I'm not talking bad about the industry, but I am talking bad about certain companies that create certain behaviors that were started by certain CEOs. Does that make sense, everyone? And then that's why you can understand your friends are not saying no to you. They're just saying no to maybe that company or maybe that product because they don't feel it's aligned with them and they cannot share that with their friends. So then if you're not partnering up with the right company, you could be blocking your own relationships. And if you're not with the right company that will elevate you, if you're not with the right team, the right leader that will elevate your frequency, that will teach you skills that you don't have to be the old way of network marketing, which is always the pushing, selling, convincing, posturing type of network marketing. I have a new friend here. She's barely getting into the network marketing for the very first time. It actually took her months and months and months and months to like say yes to this, right? But I think she's now getting to see and experience, and I'm sharing with her our community. Did I ever talk about LifeWave to her? Not really. Did I tell her what I do here? Not really. But I showed her this experience, this lifestyle, and she's getting to meet each one of you. She's getting to learn about each one of us. She is getting to see how her skills can, how she can leverage what we've built and leverage her skills. And now she's opening up the door to all her friends and family to join. Does that story sound like you too? Yes. You've done your research. You've done your third-party validation. You have done everything. And I can tell you, you don't even have to do that, because if you look at Jan's face and who she was before, how can you deny that? Right? If you look at Debbie Kelly, and how can you deny that? If you look at all of us, each one of us have a testimonial. If you know who my number one is, Carol McDonald. She's my model here. I show her off all the time, because if a 80-plus-year-old person that I've known forever can build a huge business where she is now retired and she can help other people, I go challenge her, try to be her, duplicate her. I don't care how big you are. Why don't you challenge this? So this is where we're at. This is relationships. And I can tell you, we will change the way Korea and the entire Asia and the entire world, how the world will see us, how we build these relationships. This is a very deep conversation, but I know that our organization, all 100,000 of us, whoever is active here, and even if you're not active, I hope and pray that you never get off of our products, okay? Even if you're not actively building, okay? I hope and pray you don't ever get off of our products. And if you do, it is only because the person that brought it and shared it with you did not go deep enough to know why you need it, how to explain it to you. And I hope one day we can rekindle that connection again. But guess what? I know people are coming back for sure, because you cannot deny all the thousands and thousands of us that are sharing each other's posts on Facebook, right? From coming from one person to another, we're just constantly leveraging each other's information. And I want to end this call today because we're going to go into a couple compliance stuff. Just know the company is creating all the tools for us. We're not designing any flyers, any product flyers, any videos anymore. The company is going to do that for us. So we're 1000% compliant on social media. Okay, so you cannot get in trouble on sharing something from the company. Okay, so we're good on that part. I just wanted to add that in. So even the company today is evolving. And now let's end this call with this. You're going to go through your journey. We're just going to be here in the gym with you. Whether you go to the gym every day or you go to the gym part-time or spare time, is up to you, right? We don't know. But all we know is that we're building this community and we're always going to evolve and keep our core values, our team evolved mission statement. It is always going to be the mission before the commission. Always remember that. And then once you build and you use that to pique people's minds, the more people you enroll, the more responsible you are to develop that relationship. And I know this is going to hit some of you in the heart. It is not just about signing up people, okay? Is when you enroll that person, make sure you know if they want to be a customer or if they want to be a brand partner. Make sure you know what do they want here. If they want to be a partner, do they want health, time, and freedom? Yes. Then, do you want to do the spare time, part-time, or full-time? And then plug them into our system. Do that. Learn that. It does not take you enrolling 100 people to get to the top here. It could be only that one. That one. You don't need 100 girlfriends. You don't need 100 wives. You only need one, okay? One. In some countries, maybe 4. But over here, it's a binary, 2. But I'm just saying, this is a unity, 1, okay? One person can change your life. One relationship you develop can change your life. Let's really get down this year. Remember, I'm holding your hand through the entire year, all the way till September, because I'm giving us 3 quarters, 9 months. We're already 45 days into this year now, okay? And you are going to see what's going to happen when the minerals launch, and that could be in March and April. So the first 90 days, we can already have 2 new products that is going to give you every leveraging tool to peak and come through our community and just let our podcast let our community, let all these gym times right here, and our gym time, it is jam-packed. We know exactly what we're doing for breakfast, lunch, and dinner as a team, right? So, and I want to leave with this too. We're going into our 5th year now. 5th year, 5 years of building. We're reaching over 120 leaders, over 100,000 brand partners soon. You can see April, Dr. Stacy, Laura going into one part of the world. You can see Peter, Eric, Eliza going into Korea. You can see our Thailand group, our Mexico group, our Canadian group. Every group, you see that Team Evolve is a global brand now, right? We're all benefiting from each other's work. Every relationship you bring to the table is building the pot, right? We're building a pot. So who wants a piece of this pot? We all do. So I'll leave it with this. I don't know about the Bahamas, not yet. So as we built this pot with the global pool now, just know this global pool is like a big piggy bank that is ready for you. It's like a mutual fund, right? So when you graduate, whether it takes you 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, or 4 years, just like a college. What if at the end of your graduation, you get to participate in a global piggy bank? And you're going to be not only earning and learning all the way through, you're going to make money, but at the end of the tunnel, you're going to get a piece of this pot every single quarter. Now, I'm not saying a year, quarter. And that is just the 4th way we pay you, along with the Gen Match, along with the cycling, along with the PIB. So just understand, this company will be a billion-dollar brand. Team Evolve already owns 20% of the company's volume, pretty much already, of gross revenue. Once we hit $1 billion, 50% goes into the field, back to in commissions. Do you know that Team Evolve is evolving the world, and we're creating our own ecosystem because of every relationship that you are bringing to our team and to LifeWave. So you never know who you're going to meet. I'm still here until I see you in Florida, everyone. Okay. This Friday and Saturday here will be the Korean launch event. I will be Facebook living that event, so you can see the people, you can hear the speech, you can see what we do here. I'll give everyone another tour of the office. And then tonight there is no beauty call because of David tonight. So always know when David is speaking, that circumvents all the calls, okay? When David is speaking. So what a beautiful call this is. Does everybody feel the love here today? Good, because that's my Valentine's gift for you, okay? So if you're ever lonely, if you ever feel like, you know, you need to talk to someone, just reach out to our community here, okay? We're here for you wherever you are around the world, whether you're in Korea or America or Canada or Mexico or Taiwan, wherever you are, this company, we are here for you. So this call is closed. I will just say, I will see each one of you next week again on Wednesday, or I don't know, I might be on the plane, okay? So I don't know. It's a 17-hour flight back. I will let you know if I'll be on the beauty call or the In the Know next week. It might be that one day I'll be off, so because I'm in the air. But then everyone, I'll leave with this too. The 24th is our own convention. We have David Schmidt. It's already sold out, everyone. Don't worry. But after that event, every video, every selfie, everything that we're going to post at that event is going to stamp Team Evolve, because David respects and loves us so much. He's only giving our team this one presence. Okay. But we're going to take that content and we're going to blast it all around the world to show off how big and how powerful Team Evolve is. So I love you all. I'm going to go back to sleep. See you all later. Bye, everyone. Enjoy your
Peter,
Valentine's Day.
could you
What?
make that Tuesday maybe? I don't know.
Maybe
Should we
not.
do today?
Maybe we'll see.
Okay.
But I am pretty tired,
to
so I
you.
might take a day off
Okay.
too. So I
You
might,
need a
I
day
might-
off, great.
Thanks, Peter.
bye later.
you,
So bye,
Peter.
everyone. Love you.
Thank you,
Aloha.
Enjoy the
Thank
time.
you.
Love you.
Good night, John Boy.
Love from Korea.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Bye,
Peter.
Thank you,
everyone.
Peter. Yay!
Have
Hooray!
fun.
We love you. Love you. Thank you,
Bye,
Peter.
People have the
everyone.
haircut.
Bye.
Love my
Bye.
haircut. Bye.